On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They give it to him again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He puts some power on a deep one left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Watson working in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Watson. That's cut beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Again, it's Chubb. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So great work by the running back there. Brock found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
First down, here's Dak. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Yeah, here we go. I take it.
Throwing again is Dak. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that's one of those situations you want to get your back in space. Well, you accomplish that. Unfortunately, you don't make anything happen because you don't bring the ball in cleanly.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns will get the football right at that 25-yard line following the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat.
Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They send the tight end in motion. Prescott now on 3rd down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the he's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Prescott again. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take. What do you think?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Oh, no, they get him yet again! And the Browns make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Reset.
To throw, here's Watson. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Watson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's got Njoku on the sideline, caught. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set.
Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That was Micah Parsons making that play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Set.
From the gun, Watson. It's into the hands of Chubb. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Set.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Kendricks. And the Cowboys are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Dallas. So well done there to come up with a touchdown and get within an extra point of tying this ball game.
So much of this game of football, Kate's about answering back. Punch, counterpunch. You give up a score, that's okay. We've got confidence in our offense. They can get those points back, and they deliver right there.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return, Jerome Ford. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Play action, it's Watson. Toward Moore, but it's intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it up. And the Cowboys are going to take over after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Offense up to the line fast. Dowdle will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Third time's the charm, he gets it again. And he won't salvage that, it's a loss on the play. Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. Big play here, tie game, and here comes 4th and goal.
Kill.
He's back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Reset.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Pushing it up past the 30. Give him 32 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Chubb here on 1st down. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. That one complete to Njoku. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Reset.
From the gun, it's Ford. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing now. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They can't connect as the coverage comes through and the 4th down stands.
Oh, there was so much good on that play. Right play call, good route, great throw, Kate. Just needed to make the catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert in every time.
Yeah, here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Back-to-back carries here. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Yeah, here we go.
Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And he gets out of bounds after a small 2-yard gain. They needed more from that play. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8. Back to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now a give right side to Chubb. And he rocks the tackler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. First and 10 from the 41.
Reset.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Hey, 47.
First throw of overtime now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They connect for the first. And he'll get it up to the 44. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on fourth.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And that one is dropped. Such great work to get all by himself, but he can't haul in the gimme, and that deep shot is missed. Wow.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
We've got a screen to the running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run for this. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's caught. Here's Deuce Vaughn. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in. Last
pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he is to throw. Has it at the 7. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Is in. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys break the tie and go up by 6. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Ford on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Finding Judy. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st down, ball at the 36. Chubb on the give, headed left. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Watson working in the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Intended target there was David Njoku. And that takes them to third down.
This is it.
To throw. Has him running the comeback. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
Reset. Down and go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Down and go.
First and 10. Here's Watson. Headed out right. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. Going into overtime, don't we always focus on the offenses being the hero? Which offense is going to be the hero that ends it? But Brock, the defenses, the real superheroes in this one.
No question about it. It's been that side of the ball that's taken charge to try and set up a win. And if they're able to score to finally end this game, it won't be the score people are talking about. It'll be about them forcing the fumble to set it up.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.
You say my look good.